Okay, expanding triple brackets is just a long-winded question. If you can expand double brackets, like that, for instance, then you shouldn't have any problem expanding triple brackets. You just need to take your time because it's really easy to make a mistake. So, for instance, let's say we've got these triple brackets. The first thing I would do is expand double brackets. Now, when I teach expanding double brackets, I teach doing it in a grid. And to be honest, the reason I teach that is because of the triple brackets. Your teacher may or may not have chosen you to do it. If you're used to doing these loops, then what will happen is when you're doing triple brackets, that will get really confusing. If you're happy using loops for double brackets, do that. But when it comes to triple, I really would advise using a grid. So I'm just going to do the first two brackets to start with. And if I was using my grid, I'd do it like this. X times x is x squared, x times 2 is 2x, x times negative 4 is negative 4x, and negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. So those two brackets are x squared. These go together because they're both terms in x. That's negative 2x and negative 8. And that's those two brackets expanded. Now I'm going to multiply that by this third bracket. And this is where you may find the grid just helps you keep your thinking organised. So we've got the x squared, so all I'm doing is copying this stuff, negative 2x and negative 8. And down the side we've got x plus 3. And now we just go through and we fill in each box. X cubed, negative 2x squared, and this is all just fiddly. Take your time. Negative 8x, 3x squared, negative 6x, negative 24. Now, I've got to collect my like terms together, so I can put all the x squareds together, and I can put all the x's together. So, let's do our final answer. We've got this x cubed. Can't put that with anything else. How many x squareds have we got all together? We've got 3x squared, subtract 2x squared, so that's just an x squared. Now we've got the x's. Negative 6x, subtract another 8x is negative 14x. And we've got negative 24. So that would be the final answer. Now it's really easy to make a mistake in this, so be careful. But I would say if you're used to using loops, stop with triple brackets and use a grid, because it's worth taking a bit more time to get the answer right, because it's so easy to make some mistakes. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try this one. Now, one of the reasons this catches people out is because they don't realise that that first bracket just means times in the bracket by itself. So this does become 3 brackets. First thing I'll do, and I'll do this with loops just to show you, I'm going to expand this one. So I've got x times x is x squared, x times 7 is 7x, 7 times x is 7x, and 7 times 7 is 49. I'm just going to simplify that. Okay, so that's my first set of brackets. Now I've still got to multiply by this third bracket. And again, let's put this into a grid. Now, by the way, sorry, I do it like this time. It doesn't matter whether your 3 terms go on the left or across the top. Like, I'll show you what I'm doing this time. So this time, it's going to go in the side. X squared, 14x, and 49. And that's okay. It can go up the side. We're going to times it by x plus 2. So we've got x cubed. We've got 14x squared. And we've got 49x. We've got 2x squared, 28x, and 98. Sorry, 98. Now, remember, you've got to put your like terms together, and this is why I like the grid. It's easy to just sort of circle them. It's much easier to make mistakes if you're just using loops. So we've got our x cubed, we've got 16x squared, and we've got 77, I'm doing this fast and because I'm concentrating on the video, just double check that number, I'm not sure if that's right, plus 98. I wouldn't normally have to do this if I was concentrating. Yeah, that's definitely 77. And that's your final answer. It's just, I assume you can see it's really hard. It's really easy to make just a little mistake with your numbers. What I'd say with that one is take your time. The Hegarty Maths clip for that is 166. You don't have to watch his video. My video should be just as good. But it's worth trying his questions. It will take you a while. These are just long-winded questions. But if one comes up, it's a nice, easy question to get full marks on if you take your time. Hope that helps.